Okay, hey guys, what is up? So today I'm here to talk to you guys about something that's recently happened to me. And I know you can hear when I move my mic. I apologize, but it's a good thing. I don't really know, but basically, I was hanging out with my friend on Sunday, and well, that would be Sunday, April 27th, 2014. And today's Wednesday, April 30th, 2014. And, well, basically, he stayed at my place tonight. And where I live, they do a thing called the Brantford Classic Run for cancer. I think it's breast cancer in specific. Hey, you over there. Shush. My dog's making a lot of noise. Um, but basically, they do a thing every year called the Brantford Classic Run. And they woke him up at around 8 o'clock, I would say. Between 8 and 9. And then they woke me up at about 10:30ish. Somewhere between 10 and 10:30. And basically, yeah, we just sort of chilled out there for a bit. And, like, well, what the fuck? And just to point this out quickly. Alright, on a Sunday, your day off. Like, no one works Sundays. Unless you're working at a fast food restaurant, which I mean, nothing wrong with that if you're a teenager. But if you're an adult, you sort of, you should go back to school and go somewhere. Not mean to be rude or anything, but fast food at the age of 30, not the best place to be working. But basically, yeah, we're just point out, who the fuck on Sunday, your day off, on a fucking Sunday, gets up at like 8 o'clock to go do some goddamn 5K run. Let alone, man, I wouldn't even do a 5K run on a Wednesday, or a Thursday, or a Friday, or a Saturday, or a Sunday, or a Monday, or a Tuesday. I mean, I would do it through the week if I had to do it for like gym or something. Because, well, not 5K. The most I did in gym was 3K. But Sunday, 8 a.m. in the morning, to get up and go do a 5K run. That's like around 3 miles. That's like a 3 mile run. It's, that's just brutal. But back to what I was saying. So, my friend, Mackenzie, his link will be in the description. He posts, I don't know, he posts a lot of different videos. Um, but basically, he he wanted to get back at the runners for getting him up at 8 o'clock and for getting me up at 10. Which, I mean, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Get back at the runners. Um, but his idea, it wasn't too bad. So, just, just started out. We had this air horn, because we bought an air horn and a bunch of that party silly string or whatever the night before, since we were just out fucking around. And the easiest way to put it is, um, that we had one air horn left over. It was like brand new, used a couple times that night. It's just a cheap one you'd get from the dollar store. And you know when you do something that when it starts to happen, you start to think, shit, this isn't gonna end too well, is it? Well, yeah, I had that feeling the whole time through. And basically, what we did was, it started with him just saying, oh yeah, let's moon him. So we're doing that, and it wasn't really getting too much attention. So we figured, alright, no one's really noticing. So we opened my windows. I have a glass window, another glass one, and then a screen. And I have two of those windows, side by side. And basically the first part of glass is to, like, stop the cold from coming in, and open it to let wind come in and stuff when it gets really hot. And the second one is just sort of air to come through when it's open and nowhere to come through. But like no wind to come through when it's closed. So we open both of those on both sides. We're mooning and stuff. It's not really getting any attention. So he's sitting there just with his ass in the window. He's like, hey, we're doing this all wrong. I'm like, so what do you mean? He's like, you actually have to put your ass like right up to the screen. And I'm like, oh. He's like, alright, now here's the air horn. Now start blowing the air horn. So I'm at my window. He's on the left side, I'm on the right. So I'm at my window blowing the air horn, and he's sitting there like, ooh, we're actually getting attention. It was quite funny. We had people looking up and stuff. My one friend, who actually did the run that day, she texted me later that night. She's like, I like your friend's butt. I'm like, wait, what? Alright, back to the saying. People were noticing because of the air horn, and this one guy, he's like, hey, jack off, get your ass out of the window. And we just sort of laughed, and then stopped doing it because he walked off to talk to a cop. Which when he walked off to talk to a cop, that was sort of like, oh, we sort of fucked up just a little too badly. And yeah, so this one cop comes over, he leaves, goes somewhere else. This one cop comes over, like I said, sorry for repeating myself, but yeah, cop comes over and he's just sort of sitting there watching us to see if we do it. I'm just sitting there with the air horn just blowing it and stuff, and then we're yelling out the window at people like, hey, hey, just trying to get attention. And yeah, that was getting some attention. The air horn was really, really pissing that one security cop off. He was actually a cop, but he was just working security for the event, and it was really, 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 really pissing him off. And it was okay because it was funny. And then my mom walks up, we tell her what we're doing. She's just sort of like, you guys are dumbasses, with a little laugh. And then she's like, stop, you guys are gonna get me in trouble. So we're like, whatever. We sit there with the air horn. She walks up 5 to 10 minutes later. She's like, oh yeah, guys, the cops are here to talk to you. And I'm like, haha, you're funny. Mackenzie's just sort of sitting there like, what? And then she's like, no, seriously, the cops are here to talk to you. I'm like, got me again, Mom, you're funny. She's like, no, seriously, a cop's downstairs at the front door waiting to talk to you guys. So we're like, oh. And then she walks in my room with a blank, like, no expression, like monotone expression. And then we're like, oh fuck. She's like, come on, boys. So we get dressed, and it was 10. We both just got up, and then so we go downstairs. The cop talks to us. Apparently, you cannot get charged for public indecency when you're inside of your own house. Because, well, I mean, it's not public indecency there, but if you're sitting there with your ass out the window in your house, that's not public indecency. All they can do is give you a warning for that. But if, for example, we're outside on my front porch doing it, we would have been charged. But instead, we just got a warning. While the cop was talking to us, my mom's really chill, so she didn't really care all too much. And Mackenzie's mom called him, and she's like, oh yeah, we're on our way to pick up your stuff, since you had a bunch of stuff here from like 2 weeks ago. And he's sitting there like, oh shit, my mom's coming. Oh shit, oh shit. So the cop just went out, did a check, and then he's like, oh yeah, you know better, giving us a speech. And then there was some cops sitting outside of my house for like a half an hour. A cop sitting out of my house for like a half an hour, just sitting there watching us see what we're doing. And I was gonna take a picture and Facebook it and Instagram and stuff, but I was like, oh shit, when I actually went to take the picture, oh sorry, the cop had actually left by then. So I was like, alright, whatever. And then no one really got in shit moaned, and Carol much she told us how embarrassed she was. It was quite an interesting day. And then yeah, later that night at like 7, my friend texted me about it, and I said I was gonna make a status about it, because we found it actually pretty funny. And yeah, she texts me about it, and then I call my friend up, I call Mackenzie up, I'm like, yo, Nicolette called me. She was telling me about how she saw your ass. He's like, wait, didn't you make a status? I'm like, no. He's like, oh shit, she actually did see it, since before he was like, oh no, she didn't see. You made a status, remember? I'm like, I didn't make a status yet. It's like, oh damn. And well, yeah, that was basically my Sunday. It was quite funny. So yeah guys, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you're new. As always, I hope you enjoyed the start of this series, which will be life stories, and I will see you guys later. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys later. And next video. Alright, bye guys.